Hi, it's Jenny from Buggy Baby, and today we're taking a look at two of Joie's infant car seats. We're looking at the i-Gemm 3 and the Joie Signature i-Jemini. Both of these seats retail at £160, and you can use both of them with the i-Encore base, which is part of Joie's spinning system. So let's start off having a look at the i-Gemm 3. The i-Gemm 3 is suitable from birth all the way up until 13k, which is somewhere around 15 months, and this retails at £160. If you want to, you can combine this seat with the Base Encore, which will turn the i-Gemm 3 into a spinning car seat. So let's get this out of the box and we'll have a really good look around it and have a look at all of its features. So we are taking a look at the i-Gemm 3 in the pavement colour. And let's get this open so you can see what you get in the box. There we go. Okay, so really nicely packaged. Now it's a light car seat, it weighs just over 4k, I think it's about 4.5, so it's going to be really easy for you to move around and get in and out of the box. And there we go, it all comes ready to go. So just some basics for you before we go over the features. This is certified with the R129 certification, and it's an I-size car seat, therefore you are getting the highest level of protection and security possible, which we would come to expect with our Joie products. So you can be perfectly confident that your newborn is going to be completely safe in here, and that it offers all of the protection that you need. You can install this in your car either using the vehicle's seatbelt, or you can purchase a compatible base, and there are a few different bases available for this car seat. You have the iBase Advance, the iBase LX, the iBase Encore, which is part of Joie's spinning system, or you've got the iBase 2. So there's absolutely loads of options with this car seat of how you can install it into your car. That's the basics. Let's now have a look at the product. And you can see on first look, it is really nicely padded. You've got a lovely newborn insert in the car seat, which is really common for Joie infant carriers to have all of this lovely newborn insert. The material, it's not particularly soft, but it is a nice feeling material. It's almost like a linen effect. It feels really thick, really robust, and it looks like it's going to be easy for you to maintain. If there's any little marks on there, I reckon if you just put a very light damp sponge or cloth onto it with a bit of detergent, you'd be able to get any marks off. So a really nice looking car seat. Take a look at this newborn insert a bit closer, and there's our instructions that comes all with the car seat. And if we have a look here, you can see that this newborn insert easily detaches. You just need to pass it through the straps to get it out. There we go. And the newborn insert consists of a wedge and some extra side protection here and a little bit of side protection on the legs, and that's going to just make sure that your newborn and your very, very small baby is going to be kept in the correct position in the car seat to keep them as safe as possible. And when you're ready, you can just remove this off, keep it somewhere safe if you want, and then you can see you've got all of this space in the car seat as your child grows. Our headrest here is a Tri-Protect headrest. Again, this is a really common Joie feature, and what this has is extra padding, extra memory foaming to keep your child as safe as possible if you were to be in any accidents. The other thing that headrest does is it will extend. So on the back of the headrest, if we spin this round, there is a clasp or a lever which we can pull up. A standard 3-point harness, which is just going to clip into your clasp here. Makes a nice reassuring clunk, so you know that you've strapped your child in properly. And to release the straps, you just use that red button and they easily come apart. Let's have a look at the hood now. So I'm going to bring down this seat so we can look at the hood properly. Bring up this bar here. Okay, and then behind here is our hood. So let's bring this forward. Just get it all into place. There we go. Okay, so you have got a really, really nice, sturdy, good size hood, and you have on here a zip. So this is going to be extendable, and we can see there you've got a mesh window, and what that's going to do is provide some ventilation for your child in the warmer months. And with that extendable hood, look at that. You can see there, that's going to give really great coverage for your little one. Now, if you've watched some of my videos before, you all know I'm a big fan of extendable hoods. One of the great things about it is not only is it going to give really nice coverage when it's sunny or if it's a little bit windy, but also if you're trying to get your little one to sleep, it's really useful to have a hood this size to give them more privacy and so that they don't get distracted from the outside world. So it's a really nice hood on this. Really lovely quality in that same linen effect material, nice and sturdy, and it's a particularly nice feature on this car seat. The hood also has got UPF 50 plus protection, so that's just going to add a little bit of protection for your child when out in the sun. And the materials on here are all machine washable, so you can just snap them off, pop them in the washing machine, and then pop them back on. Obviously, if you've already got a child, you know car seats do tend to get quite messy. Your child might be sick, they might be having a snack in them for whatever reason. It's really, really useful to be able to just pop it in the wash. You have got a curved base here, so that means you can rock your child. So perhaps they are sitting you in a cafe or something like that, and you've got the car seat out, and you can just give a nice little rock, help your child go to sleep. So that's really nice. The handle, really easy to use. Again, the same as every other car seat. You've got little buttons to move the handle in and out, and you can push it all the way back, or you can have it this height here, so this is as forward as it will go. It's going to be really nice to carry. As I said, it's only 4.5, so it's not too heavy at all. So that is the Joie i-Gemm free car seat. Gives you everything you could want for an infant carrier. I don't really see that it's missing anything. It's lovely materials. As I said, it's not particularly soft, but it's really nice padded linen effect, and it looks really, really smart. It's got all of the safety features that you can expect to have as well, so you can be really confident your child's going to be nice and safe in here. And the great thing about it is compatible with a number of bases, and also if you purchase the correct adapters, it can go onto most pushchair frames regardless of the brand as well. This infant carrier is suitable from birth to 13K, which is somewhere around 15 months. And it's also compatible with various Joie Bases, including the Base Encore, which is part of Joie's spinning system. We're going to get this out of the box, and then we can have a look at all of the features. So we're having a look at this in the Eclipse colour, which is the black. And let's get this open so you can see what you're going to get. Now, as this is part of Joie's Signature range, what you can expect from anything that you buy from this particular range is really, really lovely materials. So if you're used to Joie already, you will be familiar with the fact that they already use lovely materials, and their car seats do tend to be very nicely padded, but the Joie Signature is another level. So they use slightly better materials, and they have some slightly different features as well, which justifies the higher price point. Although this one in particular, this retails at £160, and this is one of the cheapest signature car seats that you can purchase. You can see on first sight, it looks really premium. Obviously, it is their premium range, so it's really nice to actually get it out of the box. And all of the claims that they make of this being a premium product, you can see straight away are true. So we love a Joie Signature product at Buggy Baby, and their range is really, really nice. It's not particularly priced highly for what I feel is a really good quality range, and it is well worth having a look at if you have slightly extra on your budget, because they do have some really lovely features on all of their products. Instantly, you can see there that there's loads of padding. You've got a really nice newborn insert here, and the material is nice and soft, and it looks of really high quality. And to add to that, you've got these nice little leatherette detailing throughout the car seat, which just adds to the look of it. So let's start off by having a look at this newborn insert. If we just undo these straps here, let's get to it. So what you can do is remove this newborn insert really easily just by taking it through the straps, and then you can have a look and see what we have here. So what it is it's a wedge with some extra padding on the sides, and what that's going to do for your newborn and for your smaller child is to push them up into the correct position to keep them as safe and as snug as they can possibly be. Now you'll get a little bit of use out of this for a few months, and then as your child grows and when you're ready to, you can remove this. And then you see here that you have got absolutely loads of space in this car seat for your child as they grow. So the headrest here is a Tri-Protect headrest. This is really common throughout all of Joie's range, regardless of whether you're buying a signature range or not. And what the Tri-Protect does is it adds extra protection for your child's head. So if you're in an accident, it's going to make sure that they're as protected as they possibly can be. Another thing with the headrests, again, this is really common throughout Joie's range, is that they are adjustable and you can pull them up, and at the same time the strap's going to move up as well, and so this means it's going to grow with your child. So just behind this headrest, when you put your hand there, you'll be able to feel a little button that goes in, and all you do is press on that and pull it up, and then you can see there you're creating loads more space. So as your child reaches the upper age limit of 13k, they're still going to have absolutely loads of space in there and be nice and comfortable. Although you've got some nice fancy looking pads here, which are really padded, the straps are just standard car seat straps, so you can easily adjust them to fit your child. And you can see here we've got this little button, which you would find on a lot of other car seats is within the material, but here it's just on top, which is much easier to use, and you would press on that and pull the straps. That's going to make them larger, and if you need to make them smaller, all you're going to do is pull on this black strap, and you can see there that the straps then will go back up. Here, to get your child in, it's just a standard 3-point harness, so you're just going to put the clasps together and then pop it in. It makes a nice click, so you know your child is secure, and to release them you just use this red button and it undoes. We'll take a look at the hood now. So let's move this into place and pull the hood up. So you can see there, as I said, you've got this nice leatherette look to the hood, and also we've got this nice little leatherette label on the car seat as well. So as I said, that is part of Joie's signature range, that they have these little bits of detailing just to give it that high-end look. Now with our hood, you can see there it's got decent coverage already for a car seat, and it's UPF 50+, which is great for your sun protection. But what you can do, you can see here there's a zip, is it's an extendable hood, so you can put it further still. And what you have here is some mesh material, which is going to add ventilation for your child in the warmer months. And it looks really smart. It's a really nice looking hood. It's very sturdy. You've got this little bit here which is just going to add some extra protection from the sun and protect your child when they're in that car seat from the sun getting in their eyes. And with this extendable hood, it comes really far down, so that's going to be really great if you're trying to get your child to sleep. It's going to give them some privacy, and it's going to stop them from being able to be distracted from the outside world. So I always really like an extendable hood. It's so useful to have. You can detach the fabrics if you need to give them a wash, which is very likely that you're going to have to do that at some point, and they will easily remove off, and then once you've washed them you can just pop them straight back on. As with most infant carriers, you've got a curved base, which means you'll be able to rock it if you're trying to get your child to sleep. Perhaps you're out and about, you've got this on the floor, You probably find that most parents, we tend to put our foot on there and give it a little rock to help get our child to sleep. It's also fairly light at 4.7. That is slightly heavier than some other infant carriers, but it's unlikely you're going to feel too much of a difference there. And you've got this nice smooth handle, and underneath here you can see you've got this rubber handle part, which is going to be really nice for you when you carry this around. So as I said at the start of the video, this is compatible with a number of Joie's bases, including the i-Encore base, which makes this into a spinning car seat. Of course, it doesn't spin all the way around because it's not designed for forward facing, but it will turn to the side to allow you to have easy access to your child, getting them in and out of the car. And if you don't purchase a base, you can still strap this into your car seat using the vehicle's seat belt. The other great thing about it is it's compatible with almost any pushchair if you purchase the Maxi Cozy adapters. So if you wanted to, you can use this either on one of your Joie pushchairs. It goes with all of the Joie Signature pushchairs and a couple of the others in the range. And if you have another make of pushchair, you just purchase those Maxi Cozy adapters, and then you can easily pop this on and off of the frame of your pushchair. So I've got in front of me both of the car seats, the Joie Signature i-Jemini and the Joie i-Gemm 3, and I've got them next to each other so that we can do a direct comparison, and we can have a look at the differences and also the features that are the same on the car seat. Let's start off with some basics. Both of these car seats are i-Size car seats, and they're also R129 certified. So regardless of which one you purchase, they have exactly the same protection and have been tested in the same way. So you can be guaranteed that neither one of these are safer than the other. So that helps make your decision even easier. And they both retail at £160. Now, in fact, there's very little difference between either of these car seats. Really, the only difference is the look and the feel of the material. So both of these infant carriers are compatible with numerous Joie bases, so you've got lots of choice there of what you can purchase. And also both of them go onto the Base Encore, which is part of Joie's spinning system. And what that will do for these car seats is turn them into a spinning car seat. It won't give you a full spin because obviously you can't use an infant carrier world facing, they need to be rear facing. So what they will do is just turn to the side, and for you as a parent, it will make it much easier to get your child in and out of that car seat, especially if they're crying or making a fuss. It's so much easier for you and your back if you are directly facing them rather than leaning round on the car seat. Both of them can also go into your vehicle using the seat belt, so there is no difference at all in terms of installing them. Both of these car seats come with newborn inserts, and there is no difference at all between the seats in terms of their inserts. They're exactly the same. They both have this wedge with side protection, and they're actually both the same material as well. Both headrests are the Tri-Protect headrests, so there again is no difference in terms of safety. There is no difference in terms of how they extend upwards. They both work in exactly the same way. The only difference with the headrest is obviously the material. So here you've got this nice linen effect material. On the i-Jemini, it's a really nice soft snuggly material. If we take the inserts out, they both work in exactly the same way. All you're doing is removing them through the strap. So again, no difference at all. Pull this out, and you can see there both car seats are the same size, so it's not that one is going to give you more room than the other. They're exactly the same. The only difference with the car seats is they're a slightly different weight. So you've got 4.5 for the i-Gemm 3, and the Joie Signature is 4.7. There's hardly anything in it. The straps work exactly the same on both. Again, the only difference here is the look of it. So with our Joie Signature, we have got what we've come to know as really common throughout the Joie Signature range, with this leatherette detailing and nicely padded chest pads. But we also have here, it's not quite as padded as the Joie Signature, but still really nicely padded, these little Joie chest pads as well. So it is really just the look that's different there. Both of these car seats have got extendable hoods, And again, it's the look of the hood that's different. So you've got this nice looking black material with the leatherette piping, and we have the linen effect material on this one here. They both have the ridges to give a little extra protection for the sun. They're both UPF 50 plus. And as I said, they both extend and they both have ventilation windows as well. So let's pull them out. There we go. So exactly the same, just different materials. The handles are exactly the same. They both are really nice, smooth, soft plastic, and they both have this rubber on the top here, which is just going to help you when you've got your infant carrier in the crook of your elbow, which is, as we know, how we all kind of hold them, or make it slightly more comfortable for you. Both of the car seats can be put onto more or less any pushchair frame if you purchase the Maxi Cozy adapters, or they will be compatible with various Joie pushchairs. So, as I said, really there is nothing in it. It really just depends on the one you like the look of most, because they're exactly the same price. They do exactly the same thing as each other. Perhaps if you've already bought a Joie Signature pushchair, that might make you want to go for this one here, so that it all matches. But yeah, just depends on which one you like the look of, really. They're both great infant carriers, going to take your child all the way through to 15 months. And at that point, obviously, you can either keep them rearward facing in a new car seat, or you can put them forward facing. And at £160, they're good value for money, really well made. You're not going to have any issues with them at all. And they give you loads of options in how you want to install it into your car. I hope this has given you a really good idea of both car seats. Hopefully it's helped you to decide which one you want to go for. And if you do want any more information, you can go on to buggybaby.co.uk. And if you've got any questions, please do leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.